All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. This is Miguel on the radio. Today is the 6th of August, 5 p.m. in Warsaw, the Polish capital. It's a beautiful day, and I'm not alone. I'm joined by this wonderful artist, this wonderful inspiration, this art itself. And I'm very, very happy to have her on the show. She's a Polish artist that has been working with all sorts of materials, been working, inspiring people in Warsaw for a while, many years, with creativity and strength and power. I'm joined by Maggie Words. Hello!
Hello everybody. Hello Miguel. I'm really, really happy that I can talk to you and talk to your audience today.
Oh, that's lovely. So, let's just check one thing if everything's working. I believe so here on the radio. Just one thing. Yes. And are we recording? Yes. Okay. We are on. So, Maggie, I'm very happy to have you on the show. I've been following you on social media for a while. I've been seeing the things that you do, the zero waste art and so forth. I mean, as an introduction for the people that are listening to us, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, what can I say about myself? I'm artist because I was born as an artist, but many years I do other things. And when I achieved the point, it was about my 50, I decided to go to the public and show that art is the best language I can use to say to others. And this is why I start to be visible publicly as an artist. And my main message is actually I have 3 pillars of my art and my life, because my life and my art are equal, are the same. So the first is zero waste. 30 years I live in accordance to zero waste philosophy. So definitely it have to be in my art as well. And the second thing is the 3 colors. I use only 3 colors, white, red and black. And I create also only in that colors. Why? Maybe we will talk a little bit more later. And the third pillar is to be in true, authenticity. I think that in modern time present, we have a lot of problems because we lost our authenticity. We play a lot of roles in our lives, in our lives. Doesn't matter it's a private or it's our job, but we have to be in many roles, and sometimes we lost who we really are. So I recall others, hello, the most important is to be authentic. If you like something, you like. If not. You don't have to pretend.
Oh, it's a lovely message, Maggie. I think we're all trapped in this rat race. A lot of people, they just they end up following these paths without even realizing what they really want in life, and now there are a lot of distractions. We live in the world of social media, and everyone is just distracted, and disconnected. And I think art connects us all. I think art is a link to connect each other and share and express.
It's universal language. I think that we can communicate with everyone by art. It doesn't matter what language we use. It's Polish, it's English, it's other languages. Just art is the international, unique, and universal language.
Absolutely. Maggie, what does healing through art mean to you? When did you realize art could be medicine, not just expression?
Well, first of all, I have no idea when it starts. Maybe later I will try to find that point. But what it means for me, it's actually what you said, that in present time we are very overwhelmed and we are a bit lost. So it's obvious for everyone that art is the kind of therapy. There is something like an art therapy. And many artists use art as a therapy. But in that meaning, art is a therapy for who create, for who do that art. For me, I see a bit differently. For me, first of all, I have to feel I'm healthy. Then I can create something what will lead people to the more bright environment, reality. You know, as you said, we live in very overwhelming times. It is like it is. It's not a good or worse. It's just it is. We have many colors, many sounds, many objects, many images. We live very fast. We have that social media. We have everything what make us overwhelming. And in my vision, artist, I feel as a someone who is visionary. We see future, and mostly in news papers, in newses, the future is shown as a difficult, as a half part of our life. Oh my gosh, what will be in the future? And I can say that in the I see the future very bright. I see the future very happy, and I know one thing for sure: I will be in that future, and I feel I'm creator of that future. That's why I try to be healed before I will create something, because therapy of my art is to calm down, is to make a relaxation, and to see their own future. I mean the visitors, the audience, to see that future can be bright. And also, you know, my friend used that words, that his art is the energetic objects, and I agree, because everything what we do has, you know, like touched by our energy. And what I want to give audience is to give the really nice positive energy, to make that someone who will meet my art will feel lighter, more joyful, more maybe also more certain that the future will be nice for them. This is what I think. You asked when it starts. I think it starts when I was child, and I felt really so happy when I create whatever. You know, as a child, just a stick, just a piece of wood, maybe some treats, and do something. And it made me happy. So I think that was the first moment when I started to think that art can be our healer. And then, you know, step by step, I discovered that a lot of artists use art as a therapy, but I wanted to first to make an order in my mind, in my life, and then share my art.
Oh yes, I can definitely identify myself with everything you said. I think growing up, I was growing up in Brazil, and as a teenager, coming of age, and struggling and finding myself and who I am and all those issues, and whatever things didn't make sense, whatever was lost, whatever I lost my path. I was able to always connect with music, connect with art, express the rage, express the anger, express all the confusion, and I think if it wasn't for music, maybe I wouldn't be here. I think art saves and gives direction to people when nothing else can just show a light in the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
It's something like art can be a compass.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that what we mentioned, that it's a language, and it's a compass. I think so. It can show us the different dimensions, and we can find ourselves there.
Oh, yes. Miguel, I was taking a look at your exhibition, the Beyond the Frame. It invites people to walk into the forest instead of a gallery. Yes. What reaction surprised you the most while guiding people through this exposition?
that exposition was surprised me at all, because it was first time in Poland, probably in Europe, that I put people not in the gallery, but before they met my objects, my art pieces, they had to meet with themselves in the forest. They had to go to the forest and make a forest bathing with me. What it means, it was about, to clean mind, to really make a pause, and then with clear mind, with calmness inside, just go and explore the art. I had there the objects in the 100 old years frames, and how to explain the value of that frames, the 100 years, and even older, because the tree have to grow up much longer than that 100 years, and the forest from where that tree was taken had to exist even longer than 100 years. So how to show the people? And I took the opportunity, I took them to the forest. And what actually very, very surprised me, how many people decided to take a part in that exhibition. It was more than 70 people, and more than 50 people took an opportunity to take the forest bathing before. And it was out of the war, so it was some difficulties to get there, to prepare themselves, to fill the form, because they have to be registered for that forest bathing. I cannot to take all of them in one moment, so I had to make the small groups, and they wanted to experience it. So it was the first surprise for me. But there was something. Because I asked people what they feel, how they find that exhibition, that kind of exhibition, to go to clean their mind and then explore the objects, the art objects. And one person said something like, "I came for the art and I met myself," and it was actually, it surprised me, because I achieved the goal. It was my goal. I wanted show that art is not to just in the run, in the rush, in the fast daily life, just to visit some gallery and have a look. Oh, this painting I like, this not. Oh, this sculpture is nice, or this not. But we are still in that pace. We are still running. So I somehow maybe force a little bit that pause, they have to stop. And why I wanted to do this? That's why, because I wanted they should meet themselves, and I achieved it. It was, for me, it was really surprising. And even one person said, even text on their social media. It was like a recommendation of my exhibition, and she's very smart woman, intelligent, and she's collector. She's traveling around the world, and she saw really a lot of artists, met a lot of artists, and saw a lot of art. And she texted that, posted that first time ever she really stopped herself. So this is what surprised me. However, I expected it will be, but I didn't know. It was first time. Nobody know how it will work, the art and forest bathing, but it worked.
You create, I think it became a part of the exhibition and the environment. Yeah, I think if you go to a museum today, a room to see an exhibition of anything, you know, maybe you've been to the museum before, so you know what to expect. And then when you create something outside in the forest, I think everything becomes part of the experience. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, it can be. And what is important for me that, our visits in gallery, in museums, usually we put between something, between some tasks, between a job or evening at home, we are visiting quickly. Even cinema is better because it can stop us for 2 hours. But in galleries, usually we just jump in and jump out, and that's all. And we feel something, but next task, next things we do, and we lost it. That's why I put people to the forest, really calm down their life and their mind, and then really fully explore the art.
Yes, Maggie, as we are on the radio, so people are not, they're imagining what your art looks like and what kind of materials do you use. If you could describe people in a visual, just to give an idea of what kind of art do you work on, would you please just explain to people?
Yeah, it's not easy because I'm conceptual artist and I'm performer. So I'm not focused on objects.
Mm-hmm.
I'm much more focused on idea, what I want to show people, what I want to say, what is my message. And then I'm trying to find the form, the medium I can use to really fully show my message, my idea, my concept. So first is always concept. So I use clay. I love to work with clay and some sculptures with the clay. And I use paintings, I use sculptures, I use Utah. Actually, what is the most important, I use everything what was used. So this is the zero waste philosophy. So I don't buy new canvas, I don't buy, sometimes I have to buy clay, but I use even my hairs, to some objects. But I think that everything what people, I use rocks, I use fabrics, I sew some objects. What I do, I use them, for example, I have those two sculptures from old mannequins.
Yes, mannequins.
For tailors, the mannequins. It was, before the Second War, it was a really old one, and someone just threw it away. So I found it on the trash, and I was so happy, and I used them to my art. So objects of my art objects are super different. You cannot to find the same style, but you can recognize them when you will have a look on the colors, because they are always, and only in three colors.
In three colors. The three. We're gonna discuss a little bit more about the three colors. Very interesting. So do you feel more connected to you talked about nature, you did the exposition at Forest. Do you feel more connected to people or nature, and do those two ever feel like they speak different languages?
Oh, very good question. I was wondering who I connected more, and actually what I answer. We are nature. We, as a human being, I'm a part of nature, and always we speak the same languages. So the same language. So we are not different, but maybe because of that fast life right now, we lost the rhythm and understanding the language of the nature. And in my feeling, I don't think we speak different languages. Tell me, Miguel, do you like mountains or seaside? What do you prefer?
I love both.
Both.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So why do you love mountains? For example, tell me.
I believe that isolation, the introspection of mountains, being in this environment where it's hard to get. Also, the more connected to nature, the high, the different air pressure, everything about mountains, just the weather. I like it.
Okay, perfect. So it means that you just explained to me what is the language of mountain, because this is the language you understood. The mountains had something for you, and you noticed it, and you tell me about it using the words. But nature doesn't speak using words. So that's why we very often feel separated, but we are not separated. There is something like a biophilia theory, I don't know how to say in English, developed by very known psychologist Eric Fromm and biologist Edward Wilson, and they showed us that in our DNA there is something like a biophilia, what means love to nature, what means that we are part of the nature. We just need to feel the nature, to be connected with, to feel joy, to feel love, to feel fulfilled as ourselves. So, in my opinion, you are animal, I am animal. So we are from nature, we are mammals, like many mammals around the world. So there is no space for separation. I think that there is the moment when we realized that we need to be closer. And what is next? To build relationship with the nature. And then we will understand that language. And I'm sure that nature will understand our language. Why I live in zero waste? Because for me, I want to say something to the nature. I don't want to just to take a piece of paper and put to the trash. I do my best to use it as I can, as long I can, because it was the tree. Please remember about it. That piece of paper was a tree. So it comes to me from the nature. And my language to nature is to respect it.
Yes. And you mentioned in the beginning this healing yourself before healing others. Yeah, I think it sounds like a responsibility as an artist. So when you express yourself, and as art has this characteristic of healing people, you take it as a responsibility to also heal yourself before you be able to create the art and put it out there. And do you think nature and this philosophy that you have helps you heal yourself?
Definitely. Because right now, after many years, I really feel I'm connected with nature. I can say in theory we are nature, but I feel it. It's part of my life. I'm a human being. I'm alive, so I'm part of nature, and definitely. To be in the forest, to be in the sea, to be in the meadow, whenever in nature, it makes me healer, it heals me. But it's proven right now, we have technologies, we know everything, we have scientists, and it's proven that nature just heals us.
Yeah, absolutely, Maggie. You were the only Polish artist in a Crystal and Jane Claude's project in Paris. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Oh yeah. So tell us about that project. What did you carry back with you from that experience, being in the Crystal and Jean Claude's, in this epicenter of art that is Paris, and what? Tell us more.
I hope it's the last question because I can talk about it endlessly. It was crazy for me, crazy idea, but actually my kids, they encouraged me to go to the Paris, to apply, and I couldn't believe I will go there, but it happened. What I brought from there, a lot impressions, a lot knowledge, a lot feelings, items as well. Most of all, I understood that there is no age, no limits, no, nothing what could say you are artist or not. There was, 350 people in my position. I was the kind of the guide through that installation, and there was 350 people from really all over the world, and they were mostly artists, and they were in, the scale of age was between 20 years old and even older than me. So really, I've met that artist's madness is there, but it was structured. I've met people who organize so big project. It was, for me, 1,000 people worked to make that installation happen. So for me, it's enormous so big project, and it was perfectly organized. So I saw that inside, and then I could brought that skill here, that skills actually, and every single my own project was better organized because I knew how to organize something so great. But what I brought more, friendship. I have friends around the world right now, but I have also my very close friend, and we still keep connection. We visit each other. She is Italian girl. She lives in. She lived in Paris many years. Now she's living in Italy, and we are really close friends. She is poet, and what I brought more, I brought that impression that there is no time for artists. If you have an idea, just believe in your idea, and it will come time when you can express that idea. Christo and Jean-Claude, they invented that idea with that wrapped L'Arc de Triomphe 60 years before it was happened. 60 years. So if someone is impatient and, oh, I have an idea and I have to do exhibition right now, oh, it's not happened in that year, what's going on? Please be patient. 60 years they wait to exhibit what they invented. So it was a really big lesson. Also, I brought just the simply things, items. I have the uniform. I'm only one Pole, and there is only one uniform in Poland I have because we had special uniforms, and it was made by Issey Miyake. Issey Miyake died 2 years later, but it was a gift for a Christo project. And, to be in Paris and to wear Issey Miyake outfit, and right now I have it, and I can show others how it was organized. We have specific uniforms. Why that kind of uniforms? And most important thing, I have the piece of that fabric because that Christo project, every single Christo and Jean-Claude project has that they use the fabric to cover things. So they prepare the samples for audience, and I have a few samples also that fabric.
Oh, yes, so many things. For inspirations, ideas, concepts, friends, so many things from a project like that.
If I can something say more. I organized a few, 3 or 4, I don't remember, meetings to other artists in Poland to tell about that project, to show that uniform, to show that my idea, to explain what it was. And what I heard mostly, they were really happy that I brought them inspiration. Mm-hmm. This is, I think, what I brought from Paris.
Oh, lovely. Disseminate the idea, learn from there, and spread the concept, the information around. That's lovely. I think a lot of people got inspired here. We are going to listen to a song. Why not? We usually talk a lot. Let's do a break. I prepare a song for us today. Let's see. It's a Polish classic where we are in Poland after all. We are citizens of the world. We are in Poland at IMI Radio, and we'll be back after the song. Yes.
Niech ci
And we're back on Miguel on the radio, IMI Radio, IMI Radio here, live from Warsaw, Poland. I'm having a blast. I'm very, very proud of this conversation and to share this conversation with all of you today. I think it's important, inspiring people, sharing the information, the knowledge, the experience of an artist that accomplished something unique. And yeah, it's very inspiring to me, and I feel really, really happy. And yes, I'm here joined by Maggie Words, and it's a pleasure. We talked about forests, we talked about healing and inspiration, we talked about art, and you mentioned this forest bathing, yes, forest bathing, and it sounds very, very poetic. It's also, you mentioned that it's rooted in science and in practice. Can you tell us how you guide someone through it, and maybe what shifts in them after it?
The simplest answer is they are just shifted from the thinking to sensing, from I think to I feel. This is the main goal of the forest bathing. But as you mentioned it, scientists proved that there is a lot of benefits from forest, from that whole atmosphere. And this is, that lower pressure, actually it's a regulation of our blood pressure. It's lower stress and lower cortisol. There is a lot of, benefits. But what I would like to explain, what actually shifts people, it's not me as a guide, because the forest is like a medical system. And, it can help with your eyes, with like an ophthalmologist, like with your lungs, like a pulmonologist, like a cardiologist, with your heart. It can really help in many, many ways. As a psychologist, it's very good as a prophylactic of depression. So there is many ways. For me, the forest is the medical system, but we can feel a bit lost in that medical system, and we don't know how to use it to fulfill our needs. That's my task, to take people and to invite them to that system, to that forest, to go through with all senses opens. Usually we use, just some touch by the fingers, mostly eyes, and a little bit ears. But that's all. And we have about 30 senses. Probably we know 5 or 6, but we have 30 senses. So the forest, as a therapist, just opened the senses. And what I do, I'm just a guide. I'm guide of the forest therapy, guide of the forest bathing, and I place people into the forest, but in the specific way to make easier to open the senses and to feel themselves.
Oh, lovely. Wow. You once created the first urban art game in Poland. Do you see playfulness and curiosity as survival tools for artists?
Thank you for that question. It was actually 2 years ago, but it was amazing. I did something first time, so I didn't aware what it will happen, how it will be. But you asked about the curiosity, and for me, curiosity is the main compass for everyone, not only for artists, for everyone. I think that's the point when I can mention a little bit about the colors, because I use 3: white, red, and black. White for me symbolize our curiosity, childhood. If you can recall, if all of you, if you can recall, what you felt as a child. We were just curious about life, curious how it will be, curious what is, around the corner, curious what is in the box. We were curious about everything. Then became red, what means experience, knowledge, and mostly of us just lost that curiosity. And the black one symbolized the wise, the wisdom. We call it its elder. And for me, it's just the ability how to connect the curiosity with the knowledge and experience. And then we have both. And the main task, every single human, not only artists, but mostly artists, certainly, we should take care about that curiosity. We should take care about our child, inner child, because that curiosity will lead us to development, to show something different way, to to wake up us or others. So curiosity definitely is the most important thing. And you asked about the Maggie game. Maggie and artist game is important because it was 20 artists. I organized everything with 20 artists, and I'm astonished how they agreed with me to do something like this. And I was curious how it will be, because some of them were famous street artists like Nespun, like Super Cool Szyman, like Noriaki, like Lux Prezix, like Niebieski robi kreski, and many others. But there was also some artists who never ever did anything on the street. So it was amazing, and I was curious how it will be, how I connected people in one game. And then I was super curious if there will be at least one player who will want to play with us in that game. And can you imagine when I show on that pop-up exhibition, because it was, in situ, in the space, and we put there 20 piece of arts, and we have the photographer, luckily, because some of that art disappeared already. But we have the photographer, and she's amazing. She is my friend as well, and she spent every single night with us on the street just to document what we did, and then we can show others that exhibition, that pop-up exhibition. And there was 150 people who came to see that effect of that game. And so many people they played with us. I had to make more rewards because there was more people I didn't expect. And I think they were also curious. Not only artists were curious how it will be, but that players, they also were curious how it is, what it is, how I can find. It was built on the curiosity. Because you have to have curiosity in you, in your mind, if you want to find 19 artworks around the city. We have some hints, we have that kind of map, but it wasn't just, you can find here or here. That was the task, you find that artwork. So I think that curiosity and Maggie and artist game is equal, is the same.
Oh yes, Maggie, you spent time far from the city reality, yeah. As you mentioned, the healing, the exposition on the forest. So how does when you go far from the city reality, how does that solitude shape your creativity? So how do you think that affect your creativity, and do you ever miss the buzz of the big city?
Yes, I miss. When I'm in the city, I miss that silence and that solitude to be in nature. When I'm in the nature, usually I like to be in nature longer time. I have my hideout on Mazuria. It's a really, really big land, and I can spend there. Lastly, I spent there actually more than a month, and I've met only people who wanted to visit me, but there is no civilization, there is no people around, so it's a pure solitude, if I can say. but I have to live in the city because I'm also modern person. So I need that amenities, that everything, and the technology. I love technology. I can be connected with all the world. But solitude is main. How to say? It's a main condition when you can find yourself and your thoughts. I'm conceptualist. I'm working with ideas, with mind. So when I'm really alone and really focused on myself, what I feel, what I think, why I think that way, what it makes me, what I want to see, what I want to do, what I want to say. This is the moment when I'm alone. This is the moment when I can really talk with myself. And then my art creates themselves. I don't know how to explain that. It's like when I'm in the bus, in that city, in that rush, I'm happy as well. But it's overwhelming me, finally. But this is the place when I can show what makes me happy, what makes me calm, what stops me, and to experience it, to show it, I have to experience it, and I can experience it when I'm alone.
That's your creative process, your inner voice. You create the environment, the atmosphere, for you to extract these ideas.
Yes, exactly. And I really love to be alone. I'm extrovertic, but this is the moment when I'm fully 100% introvertic, to be really, really alone. However, in my hideout, I'm never alone because there is a lot of animals, a lot of birds, and they visiting me. They finally, after 15 years, they finally accepted me that I live there from time to time, and they don't hide, in front of me. They don't afraid me when I'm there. So lastly, I've met a moose in the forest, my forest. I've met the 2 ravens. They live there almost 5 years. So I'm not alone, not exactly alone.
You are with nature. Yeah, I've been to Missouri recently for the first time. I had a beautiful experience. We were with the family. We were far away from this bus as well, and then we took a boat and we went to Mikoaiki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know that place.
We took this boat and we went to Mikoaiki. We went to the biggest lake and we went around. It was a lovely time. It is mesmerizing, and it is a lot of it's untouched still. You can be still in the middle of nature.
I think that we need both.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone who live in the city from time to time need to be in the nature, need to be alone. And I think that solitude could be like a simply medicine, because we want to just make that loud around us don't hear ourselves, because usually we have something hidden there. And when we unpack ourselves, we don't have to use that loud things around us to hide whatever. Mm-hmm. So I think we need both. We need to be in the nature and we need to be in the city. Just we have to know ourselves how long we need to be here and here. Sometimes I'm really overwhelmed after 1 week in the nature. Sometimes it have to be 2 months. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'm living a few months in the city center. My studio is in the city center, downtown. So I'm really in loud place. And sometimes it's okay to be here a few months in a row. And sometimes it's a 1 week and I need to go to the nature. So I think it's really individual.
Can you disconnect? Sometimes I have difficulty, of course, as many people, with the phone and social media and work and these kind of things. Can you exercise and this disconnection and just not be tempted to spend the time that you are in nature on technology, for instance?
It's not easy, even for me. But I have a special box, and I usually, when I arrive there, I put my phone to that box, and after few hours, really, I forgot that I have something like the phone.
Oh wow, that's a nice tip. Yes,
Mhm.
next time I'm in the nature, I'm gonna put my phone in a box and forget about it.
Makes a special box to that phone.
Yeah, the phone box. Maggie, language seems important in your work. Do you believe the words we use can shape our health, the way we talk, our relationships, even our ecosystems?
Everything. I'm Maggie Words, so the words are the most important for me. You know, if you say something, oh, you are asshole, or you say something like this to someone, wow, you are so beautiful. What energy is going through the words? You can put someone, on the floor, or you can really empower someone if you use specific words. If you say to yourself, I have to do something, I would like to do something, it sounds differently. It's different energy. When I understand it, I really highly recommend the book. It's a 4 agreements. I don't know the English title. It's 4 umowy in Polish. Michael Ruiz. And one of that agreement, one of that main topic is the words. We should use words fully consciously, that it's like a weapon, it's like a knife. You can just make a slice of the bread or watermelon, but you can kill someone. So the same is with the words. When I realized how powerful are words, I'm the mother of 3 kids. So I have many years and practitioners to practice how words can change someone's mood, someone's way of thinking. And when I realized how important it is, I started to use affirmations. And what we say to others is one point, but let's start what we should say to ourselves. What is if I say, oh, it's a creepy day? Okay, it's a beautiful day. Okay, it's a little bit raining, but lucky for that, because after rain, it will be beautiful weather. Everything we can express by words in that way or that way. And affirmations have the specific power. What I want to say, what I want to actually convince people to use affirmations every day. I put affirmations on my fridge, on my mirror, in the bathroom, in my phone, everywhere you can find my affirmations. I want to show you my affirmations. Even here I have affirmations.
Oh, yes.
Because it's really important. Every single year I work with 1 affirmations to feel what exact power it brought to my life. And then I put it to my art because I want others use it as an affirmations. And especially on street, I put some affirmations, and I was so surprised, but also it was amazed that people use that affirmations and read it in the first person, and it works for them. They texted to me, oh, I put your poster with affirmation on my phone screen, and it works. So I want to say that affirmation I work with in that year is I'm enough. And I highly recommend to everyone, just every single morning, when you start your day, put that affirmation on your mirror in the bathroom or on your door inside when you will go out, and read that affirmation loudly. I'm enough. Whatever happened, I'm enough.
Oh.
And then, after 1 month, check what changed in your life.
Oh, Maggie! Wow, I I've been through a few difficult situations in the past year and personal stuff.
And you will be.
And I was struggling to sleep, or anxiety or fear, this kind of things. And as an artist, that kills creativity, fear and anxiety, and this kind of what's going to happen, the worries, concerns of the world, of the daily life, and this kind of things. And one thing that helped me a lot going to sleep, just telling I am good things, or I am enough, or I am love, or I am light, I am creativity, I am abundance, or prosperity, or this kind of things, and really helped me shift the focus and sleep better, and I can say that for me, absolutely,
it can shift lives.
Yeah.
It can shift lives. And we have many evidences for that people change their lives. I changed my life. When I start to use that affirmation, I'm grateful for my life. Whatever happened, I'm grateful. It was the lesson, maybe difficult lesson, but it was the lesson. I'm really grateful for my life. If I see how difficult is to for the tree, for example, to start growing, to be really big tree, how many seeds are lost. And when I see the tree, what I can say, I'm so grateful it is here. So gratitude, and to feel we are enough. And my favorite affirmation is that love comes to me easily.
Love, yes. Love is art. Your art has been described as brave. What does bravery mean to you, especially as a woman, as an artist, as someone walking off the map?
It's a tricky topic, bravery, because actually still I don't feel I'm brave. It happened when the director from United States, Emma Witter, we've met. It was a long story, not for today. It's a separate story. But she came to me and she wanted to. She knew me somehow. She get to know my story, and she said, "Oh, you are so brave. Let's record the film about you." And she did it, and somehow I felt that, okay, she convinced me I'm brave, but actually not. I'm scared. Every day I'm scared. I'm worrying about many things. But the bravery for me is just to go against that fear, against that what scares us. That, I heard that from a businesswoman. It was my mentor when I was in the business community. And she said something like this, that you can heal your fear by acting. So if I feel that I'm not brave enough, I do what I should do, what I feel it's right to do, and then somehow I get the bravery. Really, I don't feel I'm brave, just I do what I want to do, and that's all. I want to achieve something, and even if I'm scared, okay, I can keep my fear and sit with that fear. Oh no, I don't go there because I'm too scary. It's too scary for me. Or if I really want to be there, just I have to, put my shoes and go.
Oh yeah, we leave this message there. And as a last question, I wrap up. I just want to, if you could give a gift, gift every person in the city, just one moment from your forest. What would that moment be?
Oh wow! So I would recommend to everyone just to find a tree, just to stand in front of the tree, close your eyes, and you can even put your alarm clock, and forget about everything, and 1 minute, really 1 minute, stay in silence with that forest, face to face, with the tree, face to face. That's all.
Oh, thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you. Is there anything you want to leave? Is there anything else you want to say? Maybe share? How do people find your art? What I don't know, social media or something, website?
Oh, it's quite easy. Maggie Words, Maggy Words, in Polish słowa, Maggie Words on Instagram, or even simpler, because my website is maggie.pl.
Oh, Maggie, it was a pleasure. It was a gift. It was a gift to me. I think it was my intention to talk with you and actually have this conversation and learn and use this information for myself. I think that there's a little bit of selfishness there as well. I really wanted to talk to you, and having the opportunity to share this with more people, it means a lot to me. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for invitation.
It was a pleasure, and for our listeners, that was it. This is our show for today. I hope you feel inspired and you feel energized, and you have good information there to learn from experienced artists, and that's a gift. Thank you so much, and we'll be back with Miguel on the radio next Wednesday at 5 p.m. I am a comedian. We didn't have many jokes here, but if you want some jokes, tonight at 8 p.m. I have a fake news. It's a news comedy show. We're making fun of the news. We're laughing together. I host a show with Monica at the Ginnery Gin Bar in front of the Palace of Culture at 8 p.m. Tonight. And I'm waiting for you. Hope you come. On Sunday, we do our improv show and stand-up show in English at Pounik Zero. And that was a pleasure. This is it. Have a wonderful day. Lovely people. Goodbye. Ciao, ciao.